Oamaru could be the site of a new multi-million-dollar floating hotel, the first of its kind in the country. But some locals are worried about the impact of such a building on rare local wildlife. Our Otago Southern reporter Tess Brunton has more.
The proposed 25-room, 4.5-star hotel has been generating a lot of excitement in Oamaru, which is facing a shortage of high-end accommodation. An unnamed developer approached the Oamaru Licensing Trust with the idea and offered to lease his barge to house the hotel. The Trust's general manager, Kathy Marker, says it's the type of accommodation that will be a drawcard for visitors.
You can go and build a hotel. That's not necessarily why people are going to come and stay. If it's something different and, you know, they're more prepared to say, well, let's stay there rather than go and carry on to Christchurch or Timaru. We want to keep them in Oamaru if we can.
The Trust has already approached Stufkins and Chambers architects to design the hotel, and steampunk-inspired features haven't been ruled out. Tourism Waitaki General Manager Margaret Munro says the proposal would boost accommodation in the region.
It actually expands the market that you can go and reach if you've got a wider range of accommodation, which is your medium to your high end. So if you've only got sort of your middle 3 to 3.5 star accommodation, that's sort of the market that will be attracted to the region. But if you go that higher level up, you're going to get the high end traveller.
With the Council's proposal to seek UNESCO Global Geopark status later this year and increasing tourist numbers, Ms Munro says accommodation needs to be the focus for the future.
So at the moment we have got limited bed numbers in that high-end area. We'd be really looking to have at least, if we can have at least 100 extra rooms available sort of in the next 4 years would be the ideal amount in the 4.5 to 5-star sector.
But the proposal has not got universal support. University of Otago paleoecologist Dr Nick Rollins says the project could disturb the rare Otago shag's breeding colony nearby and trigger a mass nest abandonment from the nearby Sumpter Wharf.
What would happen is the birds would run around the colony, crush the eggs, abandon the breeding colony. That if we lose, there's a real danger that the Otago shag will go into an extinction vortex and we won't actually have the species around in the future.
Dr Rollins says developments need to enhance or preserve the wildlife to prevent any disturbance to the colony. Waitaki District Mayor Gary Kircher says the hotel would enhance Oamaru's reputation as an interesting and quirky place to visit. Mr Kircher says many people visit Oamaru but stay elsewhere because of the limited range of high-end accommodation. He hopes the hotel proposal will keep tourists in the town.
It certainly has that ripple effect. They're not looking at putting a restaurant in there, so putting this in an area where there's a good number of quality restaurants around and the licensing trust is doing it on the basis that people will stay there but they'll leave their accommodation to go and eat and spend their money around the place.
While there's no time frame for the hotel proposal to get off the ground, or indeed the water, its backers are keen to get the ball rolling. Mo te hōtaka o te ahipo nei, ko Tess Brunton, tēnei.